Good morning, students. I welcome you all to your English class. This is the lecture for class 8th, and I am your English teacher, Miss Himadri Singh. So, today we have picked the topic active and passive voice. What is voice? The voice of a verb tells whether the subject of the sentence performs or receives the action. Means the form of a verb that shows whether the subject of a sentence does an action or has an action done to it is called voice. Now there are two types of voice. First, the active voice. Second, the passive voice. Active voice, when the subject of a verb also performs the action named in the verb is said to be in the active voice. Means when the subject of a sentence is also the doer of the action, then the sentence is said to be in the active voice. For example, Renu plays tennis and Sudha respects the teacher. In sentence 1, what is the verb? Plays. And who performs the action? Renu. So, Renu is the subject of the verb Sudha. Second, Sudha respects the teacher. In this sentence, what is the action performed? Respecting. And what is the subject of the verb respect? Sudha. So Sudha performs the action of respecting. So in these sentences, the subject of the verb also performs the action named in the verb. So these sentences are said to be in the active voice. What is passive voice? When the subject of a verb receives the action named in the verb is said to be in the passive voice. Now, means when the verb in the sentence shows that the subject is not the doer but the receiver of an action, then the verb is said to be in the passive voice. Now, look at this example. Tennis is played by Renu. Now in sentence 1, the verb is played and tennis is the subject of the verb. But tennis does not perform the action of playing. In fact, it receives the action of playing. And look at the sentence 2. The teacher is respected by Sudha. Now, what is the verb? Is respected. And the teacher is the subject of the verb. But the teacher does not perform the action of respecting. In fact, it receives the action of respecting. So, these sentences is said to be in the passive voice. Now, before learning the rules of changing sentences from active voice into passive voice, let's revise few things. Now, as you all know the verbs are of three types. First, transitive verbs. Second, intransitive verbs. And third, ditransitive verbs. Transitive verb. A verb requires an object to complete its meaning is called a transitive verb. Means which verb requires an object to complete its meaning, that sentence is called transitive. The chief minister made an appeal. Now without using the object, this sentence is incomplete. And what is the object here? An appeal. So that's why this sentence needs the object, and the sentence or the verb which requires an object to complete its meaning is called transitive verb. So these two sentences having the transitive verb. Now intransitive verb, a verb that does not require an object to make sense but make good sense by itself is called an intransitive verb. For example, the stars are twinkling. The birds flew away. Now, as you can see in these two sentences does not have an object. So, because it does not require, these are complete or make good sense by itself. So, these sentences is having an intransitive verb. Ditransitive verb, a verb that can have two objects, is called a transitive verb. In these sentences, there are two objects, direct object and the indirect object. Now, what is direct object? A noun or pronoun that directly receives the action denoted by the verb in a sentence is called direct object. As you can see in this example, the English teacher taught us a new lesson. Now, here, what is direct object? A new lesson. And what is indirect object? Us. Means the direct object answers the question what, and the indirect object answers the question whom. Father sent Mansi a new woolen dress. Now here also see what is direct object, a new woolen dress, and what is indirect object, Mansi. So here these two sentences is having a ditransitive verb. Now see, when we change active into passive voice in ditransitive verb, there are two objects. So how we can change this? If a sentence contains two objects, direct and indirect object both, so there are two forms of the passive voice. First, we use the indirect object, and the second form we use the direct object. So as you can see in this example, she brought me a cup of coffee. When we change, now there are two objects, as we can see that first one is indirect and the second one is direct. Me is the indirect and a cup of coffee is the direct object. So first form, we start with me, means we change it into subject, so it become I, and I was brought a cup of coffee by her. And the second form of passive is a cup of coffee was brought to me by her. So there are three forms of be. As you all know, there are three tenses: present, past and future. So when we write be form in present tense, it is, am, are, and we use is with the singular, am with I, and are with plural. So in past tense, we use the be form of is, was and were. So we use was with singular and were with plural. Future, we use will be or shall be. Forms of have in these three tenses: in present tense it is has or have, in past tense it is had, and in future it is will have or shall have. Now there are three forms of verb, that is present form, past form, and third one is past participle form. So children, whenever we change active into passive voice, we use the third form of the verb. Now note, only transitive verbs can be changed into passive voice. Now what are transitive verbs? As we can discuss, already discussed here, that transitive verbs which requires an object to complete its meaning is called transitive verb. So only transitive verbs can be changed into passive voice, and in passive voice we always use the past participle form of the verb. Now we see the rules of converting from active into passive voice. Now first rule is this, that first of all we have to identify the subject, the verb and the object in the sentence. when we come to know subject, verb and object, it is easy for us to change it into passive voice. Now second one is, when we come to know the object, we change the object into subject. So our object become subject. Then we put the suitable helping verb or auxiliary verb and change the verb into past participle form of the verb. So verb change according to the tenses. We already discussed the forms of verb, be forms or have verbs, so that we used according to the tenses. And the next one is that keep remember, always use the past participle form of the verb in the passive voice. Add the preposition by and then change the subject into object. As you can see the example, active voice, it is already one sentence is given, Samir wrote a letter. Now in this, what is subject? Samir. What is verb? Wrote. And what is object? A letter. So object becomes subject, then verb change according to the tenses, and subject become object. So in passive voice, it will become a letter was written by Samir. So object plus auxiliary verb plus third form of the verb and then by subject. Now these are the changes in pronouns. When we change active into passive voice, we change these pronouns into in this form. Like means I become me, we become us, you become you, they become them, he become him, she become her, and it remains it. Now this is the table given for active and passive voice. Means the tense table is given according to the tenses, what changes we make in the passive voice, that is given in this table. And one table is already given in your 8th class book on page number 65. Now first, as we know the basic rules of changing active into passive voice, that subject become object and object becomes subject and verb changes into according to the tenses, and we always use the third form of the verb, that is past participle form of the verb. And now we discuss one by one all the tenses. So first one is simple present tense. Now when the sentence is given in the simple present tense, how we change active into passive voice. Like first one you see in this table only, he writes a letter. So he writes a letter. First of all, I want to discuss that we use the is, am or are. So is used with the singular, am used with I, or are used with plural subject. So he writes a letter. Now in this, what is subject? He. What is object? A letter. And what is the verb given here? Writes. Means this sentence is given in the simple present tense, and in simple present tense we use is, am, are plus third form of the verb, that is past participle form of the verb. So writes, right form of the third form of the verb of write is written. So that's why we write like this in the passive voice, a letter is written by him. So he become him and a letter become subject. Then next you see, he does not write a letter. He does not write a letter. This is also simple present tense given. We use is, am, are plus third form of the verb, but here it is negative sentence. So what it will become? A letter is not written by him. Does he write a letter? Now third one is our question. This is yes or no question. Does he write a letter? But this question is given in the simple present tense, and we use is, am, are plus verb third form. So we change it in question, remain question only. Question does not become the answer Okay, so form of the sentences remain same, but the only we change the active into passive voice. So does he write a letter? It will become like this, that is a letter written by him. Now as you can see, the fourth one, they sell books. Now they, plural it is given, they is plural, subject, and we use are. So sell, the third form of the sell is sold. It will become sold. So books is object and books become our subject. So books is plural, so that's why we use are. So books are sold by them. Next, the last one, she helps me. So it will become I am helped by her. So as with I, what we use? Am. And third form of the verb of help is helped. So that's why what we change? I am helped by her. Now see the next one. Next one is our present continuous tense, and we use the is, am, are plus verb ing form. But when we change it into passive voice, we change it is being, we use is being, are being, or am being plus third form of the verb. So as you can see the examples, she is singing a song. So what is subject here? She. What is verb here? Is singing, which is given in the present continuous form. And what is object given here? A song. So object becomes subject, that is a song, and verb changes into is singing changes into is being sung, because we change it into passive voice. So this we use is being, am being, or are being. So here it will become is being sung, and sung is the third form of the verb sing. So a song is being sung by her. Now she is not singing a song. This is negative sentence, so that's why we use not also in the sentence. So a song is not being sung by her. Now see the third one. It is the question given here. Is she singing a song? So is means question remains question into, we cannot change the form of the sentence, kind of sentence, so it will remain the question only, but we change into active into passive voice, and we change the form of the verbs, that is, am, are, being. We use the being and plus verb third form, so it will become is a song being sung by her. They are eating apples. Now in this sentence, are is given because they is plural, and the next thing is apples also. So apples is the object. When it becomes subject, it is also the plural form given. So that's why apples are being eaten by them, and eaten is the third form of the verb eat. You are disturbing me. You is given, so whenever and me is given, me is the object, so when we change object into subject, so be become I, and with I we use am, so we use I am being disturbed. So what is the third form of the disturb? Third form of the verb disturb is disturbed. So I am being disturbed by you. Now as I hope you all understand these two sentences. So next one is present perfect tense, and in present perfect tense we use has or have plus verb third form, but when we change into passive voice, it will become has been or have been plus verb third form. The verb third form is already given the active voice. We use the same form of the verb, like it is given in the example, he has completed the work. Now as you can see this sentence, what is the subject? He. And what is the verb? Has completed, and object is the work. So object becomes subject, the work, and has completed is given, so it will change into has been completed, and then he become him. So sentence is the work has been completed by him. Now second, he has not completed the work. The work has not been completed by him. As you can see, the object is the work, then has not completed become has not been completed, and he become him. So we use the preposition by and then followed by the subject. Then has he completed the work? This is the question, and question remains a question only. So it, when we change into passive voice, we do not change the kind of sentences, so it will become same, but only the rules we follow, like the work is the object and it will become the subject now. So has the work been completed by him, then we followed it the question mark. Then next is she has written 5 poems. Now she has written 5 poems. As in this sentence, what is subject? She. Then has written is given, the verb, and object is 5 poems. So 5 poems become subject in the passive voice. So it will we write first 5 poems, then has written. Why change has into have? Because the subject is plural. So when we change, when it is given plural form, then we use have. So that's why has become have. 5 poems have been written by her. The next one, you see, I have made some cakes. Now here it is, I is the subject, have made is the verb, and some cakes is the object. So when we change into passive voice, object becomes subject, subject become object. So some cakes, now have, we use have because it is plural, so that's why we use have. Some cakes have been made by me. So I hope you all understand the present tense. Then next one is simple past tense. Now in simple past we use was or were. Like look at these this table. He bought a car. A car was bought by him. Now what is subject? He, and bought is the verb, then a car is the object. So when we change into passive voice, it will become a car was bought by him. Now he did not buy a car. A car was not bought by him. So how we change? As we use did in the simple past tense, and when we change it into passive voice, it will become was or were. So a car was not bought by him. So bought is the third form of the verb. So as I already told you that when we change active into passive voice, we always use the third form of the verb, that is past participle form of the verb. Now see the next sentence. Did he buy a car? This is the question given here. So we change it into question only, but did become was, and a car is the object. So that's why we write was a car bought by him. And as you know that bought is the third form of the buy. She decorated the walls. Now here also what is subject? She, and then verb is decorated. It is already given in the past tense, and the walls is the object. So object becomes subject, the walls, and then it we use were. Why? Because the walls is the plural form. So that's why we use were. The walls were decorated by her, and she become her. I helped them. Now here what is subject? I. Then what is the verb given here? Helped. And what is the object given here? Them. So them become they. So they, and with they we use were. So they were helped by me, and I become me. I hope you all understand the simple past tense. Now we move forward towards the past continuous tense. In this we use was or were plus being plus were, third form. So as you can see these examples, she was washing a shirt. So a shirt was being washed by her. Now how we change it? She is a subject, object a shirt, and was washing is the verb given here. So as we can see, this is past continuous, so we change was washing into was being washed, and object becomes subject and subject become object. So this sentence is like this: a shirt was being washed by her. Now next one is she was not washing a shirt, as it is negative, so that's why we use not also, otherwise rest the rules are same. A shirt was not being washed by her, so we use the third form of the verb. Was she washing a shirt? This is the question given here, as it is a question, so it remains question only, but we followed the rules of passive voice, so it will become was a shirt being washed by her. Now next you see boys were singing songs. Now boys were singing songs. In this, boys is a subject, object is the songs, and were singing is given, so songs become subject. Now songs were being sung. Why songs? Songs is the plural, so we use were, and it was like this, that songs were being sung by boys, and sung is the third form of the verb song. Now next one is past perfect tense. In past perfect tense we use had. Had plus verb, third form. But when we change it into passive voice, we use with had been also. So it will become had been plus verb, third form. So as you can see, the sentences given in the active voice, they had won the game. So they had won the game. Here in this sentence, what is subject? They, and the object is given the game, and had won is already given. So the game had been won by them. Now they had not won the game. It will change like this: the game had not been won by them. So we use had plus been plus verb, third form. Has they won the game? Had the game been won by them? So this question change into question only, but the form of the tenses changed. Now next one is he had collected coins. As coins is the object and it will become subject, so it is plural or singular, we use had only. So coins had been collected by him, so we use in this tense had plus been plus verb, third form. Now simple future tense, in this we use will be or shall be. So she will write a poem. So she will write a poem. Here what is subject? She. And what is the object? A poem. So a poem will be written by her. So we use, when we change it into active into passive, we use will be or shall be plus verb, third form. So we always use the third form of the verb in the passive voice, that is past participle form of the verb. So she will write a poem, it will become a poem will be written by her. She will not write a poem, as it is negative, so that's why we write like this: a poem will not be written by her. So we use not also because it is negative, so that's why we use not, and it will be like this: will not be written. So we use will plus be plus verb, third form. So will she write a poem? This is the question given here. So when we change it into passive voice, it will become will a poem be written by her. So next one is you will receive the letter. Here also the letter will be received by you. So in simple future tense we use will be or shall be plus verb, third form. Now next one is they will arrange the money. They will arrange the money. Here the money will be arranged by them, because object becomes subject, so it will become the money will be. So will arrange become will be arranged. We use the third form of the verb arrange, that is arranged by them, and they become them. Now look at the next one, future continuous tense. Here we use will be plus being. Will plus being plus past participle form. So here it is like this, that he will be doing a test tomorrow. So what it will become? Will be being done. So a test will be being done by him tomorrow. Now next one, you see, they will be watching movie on next Saturday. So it will become will be being watched. Will be watching become will be being watched. The movie will be being watched by them on next Saturday. Now Mita will be increasing her value next time. Now in this, as you can see, that what is subject? Mita, and verb is given will be increasing, which will become will be being increased. Her value next time, this is her value is object. So object becomes subject, her value. Her value will be being increased by Mita next time. Now she will be applying a job tomorrow. Now here in this, she become object, or and object becomes subject. So a job will be being applied by her tomorrow. Now next one is future perfect tense. In this we use will have been plus verb third form. Like he will have received the letter, so it will become like this in passive voice. The letter will have been received by him. So next one is he will not have received the letter. In this it is negative sentence, so it will become will not have been received. So it will become like this, the letter will not have been received by him. Now next one is will he have received the letter. This is question, so question remain question only, but we change the passive form. So will the letter have been received by him. So this is the these all tenses is given in this tables. So as you can see, and I hope you all understand this, so you do the exercise based on the tenses only. Now the following tenses cannot be changed into passive voice. This we keep in our mind, that present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense and future perfect continuous tense cannot be changed into passive form. Now this slide is of your homework. These 8 sentences you do in your homework copy, as I hope you all understand the passive voice in the tenses form. So you see, and in next slide, next video, we discuss the other things or other rules of the changing active into passive voice. So as you can see, this homework, you can do this exercise in your homework copy, in your English copy, and do it. And few exercises are given in your grammar book also, you can do that also. I hope children you understand at least tenses in active and passive voice. So you do this homework and you do the following exercise given in your book. So have a nice day. Goodbye.